Please take your time to spread like wildfire. All of your white lies sparking up the night skies. You say you love me, you're just a liar. There's a big difference between loving and desire. Say that you'll never let me go, but maybe I should've known from the start you were wrong for me. Is this love what I want? I keep falling back and forth. Is this love what I want? I keep falling back and forth. I keep falling back and forth. I keep falling back and forth. I keep falling. I keep falling. I guess it's your turn to feel the last burn. I'm so done with you. I won't even turn around to see how you feel about me. I don't need your honesty. I don't need it, you and me. Say that you'll never let me go, but maybe I should've known from the start you were wrong for me. Is this love what I want? I keep falling back and forth. Is this love what I want? I keep falling back and forth. I keep falling back and forth. I keep falling back and forth. I keep falling. I keep falling. I'm gonna fight 'em out. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking that time.
Well, hello and good evening. How are we? IIRL is back for round 15 in Monza. And we are getting going. I have TD in the party with me. Hello, Tom.
Hello. I just made it in time.
You did. How are you today?
I was rushing. I was getting a shower. I was making my tea, making my dinner for tomorrow, getting my uniform ready. So we're all here together. I'm good.
What you got for lunch tomorrow?
Oh, too much stuff to listen to say.
Well, TD, I will ask you a question, but I don't want the answer now. Pick a colour.
Pink.
It will make sense in a minute. Good evening, Johnny B. How you doing? I'll turn myself down a little bit. Okay. Let's get this up.
Pink.
Pink.
Yeah.
Okay. So, my wife decided to get some stuff for work, and it was so good I'm borrowing it. I hope you people are ready for this. The commitment to my streams is second to none.
I need to see. Wait. I need to see this.
This is awesome.
There we
Dub.
go. Oh, and the face cam's even better.
This is actually the standard face cam that my computer comes with. I usually use a HD webcam, but
Well, it's a lot closer, so it looks better.
it's not very good, the HD webcam with the backlighters. So yeah, huge L for fancy webcams. Let's get this on.
Standard webcams over fancy webcams anyway.
You would know about webcams, wouldn't you?
Nope.
Should have made that
I
joke,
do
really.
not know. Nope, I just realised it.
My stream quality is dipping. I don't know why. I haven't changed anything from last week, and it's fine.
Yeah, it is very good here at the minute.
So I apologise, chat. My internet just could be having a giant fart.
Who?
But it's not getting any better. You would think with better internet I could get better streams out, honestly. It's the opposite.
Oh, you've even got a Sun God 26 kit.
I do. It's the Purple Malone Away kit from Bristol City Pieces. They ditched it now, which I'm very sad about. But I got one at the time. What is going on with my quality? Honestly. Evening to you, Demon. Evening to you, Josh. And Johnny B. Hope you're all really, really well.
Just said it's horrible.
Yes, I did see that. What's the quality sector on Twitch? I think it's automatic. Whatever your capabilities are, that's what it streams to. Either way, this is not amazing. CM21's kicking off. Wally, as you can see.
Ooh, big shot. It's going okay.
I don't think I'm streaming in 1080p, Johnny. says I'm streaming in 720.
Yeah, yeah.
You can turn the quality down on your stream, but you shouldn't need to. There's something wrong with my internet. Chaz has backed off, so let's have a look at someone else for a bit while I try and sort this out. Maybe TD can waffle for a bit. What's happening on track?
Nothing exciting.
Oh, lovely.
Cod Camper will be the first one to set a lap time. In the McLaren with Snacks very closely behind. Tries to get 60 and Alpha Tauri. Nice with the Ferrari. Into a corner that I can't remember its name. He's crossed the line. They set their first lap of the day of the 19.6 and Snacks does a 19.8. That is a good bank at that for Cod Camper. The next person is Frog, who does a 20.6. Jalamanton is the next. As he is going through his style, been impressed by Jalamanton through the last few races that he's been doing. Showing good pace in the Alfa Romeo. With the number three, keeps it tight. I think it's for Parabolka. Crosses the line and goes just behind Snacks. Padge then will be next. Didn't race on Tuesday due to work, but is back today in the Alpha Tauri. Keeps it as tight as possible and goes just behind Delano. So 3 people within a 10th and a half of it. I think it's Baba who's next gonna come through. In the house. To the line again and goes above Frog. Jacob goes 5th. And it's slightly behind Padge as well. So as you can tell, this track is very tight. Chaz is going for it again, getting very close on track limits on the first Lesnar. It's the second Lesnar, a lot better than what he did last time. 53.2 through the middle sector. I get tiny slipstream off the McLaren. As Boise goes 5th fastest. Welcome back to Boise, who has taken the full-time seat of the Mercedes. Chaz crosses the line to go 3rd. Even tighter between Snacks and Jellyman. And no one else is on the lap, I don't think. No one else. Venicus is starting his lap in the Mercedes with the new side pods. Well, not the new, but the new to the game side pods. For the first sector, 26.2, that's a decent first sector, especially for Q1. Yellow flag in sector 2, just people getting out of the way. Sector 2 end, going faster than what Chelsea, I think by quite a big chunk. So this could be a decent lap for Venicus as he goes through Parabolica. Across the line to do a 19.3, and I was right, 5 tenths ahead of Jazz. Or CM21, whatever you want to call it.
Is this better, chat? I've changed a couple things. Please let me know if the quality is better. A little smoother, okay. Keep fiddling.
I really wish 1010 was 8 seconds faster. It would have been a 1 minute 11.11. However, it's still a satisfying lap. We have Josh finally out on track. 11 minutes into the session. Deflated, still in the pit. Josh out in the mediums as well. Top Gun's finishing his lap on the mediums. And goes third, that's a good lap time for the medium tyres. Funnily enough with the Verstappen helmet in a Williams car. Charlie's off back out just behind his teammate, so must not think he's safe. And I think we have, I think it's a birdie Tom.
Yes.
Oh god, I was going to say his name.
I think it's Steinos Wright.
Something like that.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Steinos Wright. Doing his lap. In the Ferrari. In Italy. Couldn't be any better. See where the pace is looking then. Just behind Podcaster with a 19.7, so not too shabby of a lap for his first one. We'll have to see what Josh is doing then. Flated has just come out of the pits. That's his teammate and rival, who Lesmo won. And to Lesmo too. Looks like lovely turn then on that Red Bull. $52.9 basically, so he's a couple of cents down on America. It could be close to where Top Gun has done his on the mediums as well. Smaller has gone 6th fastest. Then through the final corner. Figuro. Third. Gained a lot of time in that last sector, so that must have been a bit of a stonking final sector from Josh. Who is on the lap? I think Reg is on the lap. Looks to be pushing anyway. He is, he's 2 tenths up. About 4 tenths down on what 3 tenths down on what Josh did. It's still looking like a decent lap so far for Josh. As long as he can hook it up in the final sector. Does improve, but only to 14th. See what the freighted is doing then. See where it is compared to his teammate. I mean, it comes down on his teammate. The freighted the man who got called on Tuesday. However, made a bit of a mistake into the De La Rosa chicane. See where he goes on. It's just behind his teammate. And I imagine that'll be both of Red Bulls through now. Who's on that then? Snacked is just starting his lap in the Aston. Had good pace last week, did Snacks. I think got P4 in Netherlands. Can't remember exactly though. I may be wrong. I know he did get a podium in Hungary. Started for one. So I'm sure they're wanting to keep up that. Currently 5th in the championship. Can't overtake George Plastic, the reserve, just yet. But a couple of decent similar results, and he will go to 4th in the championship. But it will be looking behind him slightly at TM21, who's only 9 points behind him. That centre line, looking to improve, and he does, and he goes 4th fastest, just ahead of the third, with what it says was the fastest final sector. So if it was, then he's done well. NRT Frog hasn't come out of a pit for a final run, so he is out of qualifying. Greg has retired in 15th, so maybe we'll be watching what's happening with Aya, who invalidates on his final lap. So it'll just be down to Bloisy whether Greg gets out of Q1 and into Q2 between the Mercedes driver and the Alpha Tauri driver. Padge crosses the line, goes into the pit. See where Bloisy goes in. Bloisy comes into the pit. So that is Greg just about through. Sneaking through by 5,000 seconds to NRT Frog.
Chat, is this better? In the last 20 seconds, has it been better? I think I fixed it.
It does look a little bit better from what I can see.
I fixed it, and it's something so simple that I hadn't considered it. But I just want to monitor it before I say what it is. Q1 has come to an end. Thank you very much, T, for filling in.
You're welcome.
You can see usual suspects at the top. Josh on the mediums, Top Gun on the mediums. Steinos Reichs. Good form on his debut. P8, keeping good company up there. Aya, Bloisy and Frog wants to drop out. Only a second separating the top 17, pretty close. Good evening, Snacks. Yeah, I've got a lot better on my screen now. Do you know what it was, Tom? Have a guess.
I don't know, it'll probably just be like stutter speed or something like that.
It is literally my stat roller on the screen.
Oh dear.
Because it's such a big document with all the different slides on it, it has messed up my stream. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
That is the reason why I've been struggling these many weeks. My ingenious stat brain has failed me. So yeah, we're going to have to ditch that from now on. Sorry if you enjoyed it. But
I think we would rather have thingy.
Yes.
Smoother thing than some stats.
Evening, Bloisy. Welcome back to...
Could you do us a favour, but seeing as other stats are not here?
Go on.
Make the screen a little bit bigger.
The issue is, then my chat will come up on the drivers' names, so I'll have to rearrange.
Yeah, true.
I'll leave it for now. Bloisy says he's a little bit rusty. Is your internet any better as well? I know you had lagging problems last time you were with us.
Mr.
Yeah.
Laggy, so they call.
Someone in the chat, give me a colour that's not pink. You should hope so, that's good. That's good.
Looked alright when I was watching it.
Well, I've got nothing but white font on the screen. Usually when it's yellow it's a problem, and when it's red it's a huge problem. I've got none of that anymore, which is good. It may not be perfect, but it'll be a lot better than it was.
Yeah, there's still like tiny jumps, but it's a lot better than what it was.
Yeah, we can deal with that. TD, give me a colour.
Red.
Good.
The colour. Beautiful.
So Monza, TD, what are your thoughts on the track?
Terrible.
Terrible?
No, it's a decent track. It's very hard. Terrible. It's a good track.
Very true. I couldn't stand travelling on this track on Tuesday. It's one of those tracks where you need to be on it every single moment. Otherwise you'll spin, you'll hit a curve, you'll validate, time penalties, that kind of thing. If you're really not careful, you could easily miss your brake and hit a driver ahead of you. Nice lap from Chaz, 19.2. Barber with a 20.
12 and 10 times still in the first Q1 session.
20.0 for Greg, 20.5 for Barber, 23.0 for Snatch. What a lap time.
10 times times validate.
That is not good. Just on board with Padge through Ascari. Thursdays, of course, assist tier 1, so you can run assists. A lot of these no assist drivers like Padge, Greg, 1010, Deflated, all of these quick drivers that we're used to seeing in NA doesn't necessarily mean that they do run no assists in AT1. A handful of people do run line on Thursday and Sunday, where you would normally see them on Tuesday with no line. But I think me and you, TD, are a rare breed. We can keep the line off.
I keep mine off. He's never going back on.
Mine goes on to learn the track, and then once I've learnt it, I can keep it off.
Fraud.
I only do it to learn the track. I don't, find the braking points for a few laps and then, Top Gun's switches ERS off.
Must have made a mistake. He hasn't got the fuel either.
Yeah, I
so.
think he's run out of fuel actually. He has run out of fuel, so he's back in the pit. Smaller Smiley starting a lap.
Has invalidated as well, so he's not going again.
Still, lots of people in the pits. 10-10 back into the pits after that invalidation earlier on. Josh, Top Gun, back into the pits. We just saw, and we not out yet.
Fuck.
Eventually, he'll need to relieve himself from this session.
Might need a wee.
That was the joke. Oh, spoiler! Oh, keeps it out of the barrier, just about. Won't have any damage, but that's it could have gone a lot better.
Hello, Stylos.
Yes,
Welcome
hello.
into the stream.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pronouncing your name Stylos right. Is that correct? If it's not, I apologise. Feel free to correct me.
That's not possible.
Yes, safe to assume that that 19-1 from CM21 is going to get him through to Q3. Good evening, Rids. How are you doing? Avenicus, P2. Not too bad at all. Gemma has invalidated. Cod Camper. Looking to reel in spot in Q3.
It's pronounced did not reach.
Stygnos or Stynos? But it's Reeks instead of Ranks, so that's useful.
Yeah, it does ring. Smelly baby.
And evening Goldilocks, how you doing? We've had some stream issues in Q1 which we fixed. It does mean that we will not have the stats on the bottom of the screen from now on, which is a shame. Here is deflated. Oh, Jacob. 5 place grid penalty for illegal blocking. Now, where is he on track?
Baba.
Final corner.
Weird one. Baba started black very first. You can call him what you want.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. See you lower field though.
Stygnos Reeks. That's what I'm calling him.
Well, I'll just call you Stygnos.
Stidge. And they call him Stidge.
Yeah, we'll call him Stidge because in in the English language, if someone reeks, it means they stink and they smell. So I'm not going to say that you reek.
I'm just gonna
on
say
stream.
I'm gonna just. Can I just make it the sun god reeks and then it's perfect.
How you would love that, but no. Greg goes P3. Nice lap there, 19.4. Ahead of some very esteemed young gentlemen in this league. Top Gun pushing the limits of Ascari there. Thought for a second that maybe he went over the inside curb at turn 8, but he didn't. Kept it valid, kept it clean. This one will count, providing he can nail this last corner.
Again,
Sorry?
Sentence invalidated again.
And a nice lap from Top Gun 19.0. 1010 struggling back into the pits for a second time. Josh still not out of the pits for his first run.
You said that as he was going down the pit.
Of course I did. It always happens like that.
He was literally going down the pit exit line and you said he was not out.
Jacob
Bottom 4 and getting a little bit of the pressure.
Jacob and Bar very close on track, very close in the standings as things stand, and both have switched off their battery. I imagine we'll be heading into the pits this time. So let's have a look at Mr. Snacky.
I'll have a watch it here.
Snacky. And more names for me to pronounce.
Hello, BJ.
Thank you for the follow. Björn? I think it's Björn. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
BJ.
You can't call someone that, Tom. As don't say that. Björn, don't say that. As a snack starts a lap, this is a good time to mention that 82 stream will not be on Sunday. We have a 2-week break for Assisted 2 on Sundays. Due to clashes with in real life Formula 1. So that is the reason why. We normally have 3 streams a week on Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday evenings, 7:30 PM GMT. And you're currently watching Assist Tier 1. We have 2 assist tiers. So this is the best that we've got in terms of pace for drivers. You may see some lap times that you may not be able to reach yourself. Stijnos is pronounced Steinos. I told you, Tom. I told you.
Oh well, anyway, to the track. Thanks for going faster than Josh.
Yeah, nice lap from Snacks.
There's a 10th up on Josh at the minute.
19-1.
Instead of a 10th up.
Had a CM21 who he calls every week
It's a bottle job.
in the chat, well, in the Discord. He calls every race Redemption Week, and
I don't even know why he calls it redemption.
it's possibly because he's got 2 pole positions this season and has not managed that elusive race victory yet. So that's his goal. But deflated, currently 2 tenths to the good on anyone else, the only one in the 18s. He could be the one to beat tonight.
Henton is currently matching Josh, he just needs to keep it valid.
Oh, and he's
big
made a
snapper right
mistake.
there. Oh, he's really under pressure. He can't, unless he's got the fuel, he ain't gonna get another lap.
He's carrying on with his lap, and I don't blame him here actually, because if his first sector was good enough, he might actually scrape through to Q3. 10-10, as
He
we
was
know,
exactly level with Josh.
P12. So
He's not gonna get another lap unless
No.
he goes straight through it.
unless this is, dare I say it, redemption lap, 10-10 will be out. Smaller Smiley under pressure. He is not set a lap time yet, and his teammate Jellyman Tim coming into turn 1 as well. Both Alphas not setting a lap time so far. We got both Hasses under pressure, and another Ferrari powered machine. Make it 5 in the bottom 5 right now. A little bit on the grass for Smaller, out of turn number 5. Very tricky chicane.
I think Padge has crashed by the way because he's gone down to 10th, but he's got a faster time than Jake.
Well, Padge retired from the session about 3 minutes ago, so I think that crash happened a few minutes ago as well. Normally Padge retires early from sessions, so I didn't really think much of it. But I think he has crashed. So pressure is on for bottom 5. Jacob could be in that battle as well. Maybe Camper and Avenicus might find themselves under a little bit of pressure. 10-10 does a 19.5 on 20% ERS. Wow, what a lap.
He crossed the line with absolutely no fuel.
Jellyman Tim, 19.8, not quite quick enough to get him through, not beating Padge's time, who is of course already out of the session. Jacob is coming to the line. Barbar invalidated his time, so that's why there was no improvement. Jacob goes up to P6 and gets through to Q3. What about Steinos? And Steinos is going very slowly. He's got a McLaren behind of Camper, also going slowly, and both of them have just missed out on a spot in Q3. That was a very frantic 2 minutes.
Top from second to 11th. Oh, this is getting crazy now. Second to
Dear.
You saw that.
I wasn't quite paying attention to it. Steinos with the hey, it's a difficult track, Monza. Really difficult track.
I presume they are friends.
I assume so. It only came up on my screen saying Camper's got the grid pen. Have you got one as well, Steinos?
No, it's only Cod Camper that's got it. So.
If it's only called Camper, that doesn't affect you at all, Steinos. Good cameras.
Good one.
So deflated, the only one.
Jacob's got one as well.
Yeah, Jacob got one earlier in the session for
oh yeah, blocking one.
blocking someone. Campbell's got. We need to scroll down and see if Steinos got one as well. No,
Yeah, I've
Steinos.
looked on the race direction.
Steinos hasn't got one, so that's good. And he'll get the play. He'll go ahead of Camper in quality, if that makes sense. Barbar, Jellyman, and Padge, the others to drop out. Deflated Wee, though, the only one into the 1:18 so far. Will he be on pole position again? Jacob and Avenicus, the same lap time. Jacob's 5 position grid penalty won't take into account on this lobby. It will be Q3. So if he qualifies 10th, he'll go down to 15th. But
Imagine he gets pole now. I'd be fuming. Get your predictions in the chat. Who is going to get pole position?
Boom, boom, boom. Don't need ties up. So then.
I have a feeling it might be CM21 session.
Oh, interesting.
No, it's not going to be. It's going to be...
I think...
Greg. No, Tenten.
I think Josh. The only reason I say Josh...
CM21's getting pole. I have a Tenten's getting pole.
The only reason I say Josh is because I would say deflated, but he has a serial tendency to bottle his second Q3 lap. And it's happened more than you think.
It happens every race.
Pretty much. It didn't happen last week because, of course, we had the one lap before the rain fell. And Tenten's doing some lovely tactics here. Going slowly on purpose, holding the pack up a bit. Very strategic. Of course, you don't want to run too close to the car in front because you'll lose some downforce in the dirty air. So
what an invalidation there when he's out loud. What a dirty cheat.
Johnny thinks the Deflate's going to get a pole. But there were anyone get some overtakes done here. Avenicus overtook someone. He's allowed to do. Tenten was like, nah, I'm piecing now. And now he's slowing down again.
Yeah, he's higher up to temperature.
Avenicus is very close to the back of Tenten, hoping that the slipstream that he gets will give him more time than the time he loses in the dirty air.
I don't actually think he's close enough for a slipstream.
I think you need to be about a second or two behind to get a suitable slipstream.
It's very, very subtle. Get more there, yeah.
Bit of a slide for Avenicus. And behind Avenicus we have Greg. So these are the leading three in terms of the order in which times will be set. Q3, of course, just a 12-minute session. Expect
it's going to have to watch out of the way of these three.
Let's see. No issue getting out of the way where he is now. He needs to get out of the way of more people later in his lap. That's through Starry, sending through the gears.
CM21 is a couple of attempts up on 10-10 at the minute. And Sachs is even further up on CM21.
19-0 for Tenten, setting the benchmark. Avenicus with a 19.4, Greg with a 19.9. CM21, quickest lap time we've seen tonight on an 18.7. Jacob does a 19.5, slots into P4. We got Snacks coming to the line, who is just prepping for a lap. Top Gun goes third, 19.2. And we
Is
have
that
Josh.
because he's got the DRS on the whole time? Because he's still on 100%.
You don't think he forgot to turn on the ERS? I think he backed off in sector 1.
It's either that or he forgot to turn it.
I think he made a huge mistake in the first sector somewhere and then just backed off and just did another outlap. Josh,
But let's hope
18.8.
it was that.
Bit wide from deflated into Ascari. That could be the
But
difference.
it has matched CM21 in the middle.
Will this final sector be up to snuff for deflated? 19.0, so he did lose time in Ascari by missing the apex slightly. Snacks has invalidated on his second official lap and goes into the pit. So smallest smiley, the only one out there.
Oh, I'm just in that it. Where's my team?
Very easy to do.
It's a bit annoying with that left Mercury because you can be on the white line, but still invalidate if very annoyed.
The exit curb is very deceptive. You think you can run more because the curb is quite wide, but as soon as you're halfway on the curb, you're like, oh wait, I need to get this car back on the track. So it is quite deceptive. It thinks you have a lot more room than you do.
And as they are all hurried out of the pits, they are all back in the pits.
Oh no,
So we
Greg's
now
come back
wait
out.
for a car. Oh yeah. Greg is entertainment.
Let's see who's going to go purple.
Your lights.
That was the joke.
You actually did that.
Yes. I got fancy lights for the first time, and I'm enjoying the lights, to be honest.
Turn on the lights. I shouldn't sing now. We'll get copyrighted.
If you're not very good at singing, then you won't get copyrighted.
We're absolutely fine then.
So round number 1 goes to CM21 in the Battle of the Monza podium. Well, podium pole position.
How fuming do you reckon the Tifosi would be if they saw a half ahead of a Ferrari?
Well, currently it's a bit mixed. We've got Red Bull not dominating. We've got Williams 2 in the top 5. We've got a Haas up there. One Mercedes in Q3, one Mercedes out of Q3. We're used to seeing that. Ferrari doing a bit average.
Wow. What should I say?
I'm just saying we're not used to seeing Mercedes do very well this season.
I used to be in that car. You're saying I'm terrible.
Oh, it's the car's fault then, isn't it?
Yes. Blame the car.
Loisy's taken the short straw. He's got the second Mercedes.
It's a rubbish one.
Greg's 2 tenths up in the first sector. Good start, but he needs at least 4 tenths to improve his place and get ahead of Jacob, possibly other people as well.
Pretty good for a sector that one, I guess. Because it's only 10 channels here, so
The middle sector's where you make your bacon though, with those 2 Lesmo corners and the turn 4 and 5 chicane. Oh, so close.
extremely close on what on there.
I was half expecting the track map to go red then, but it just didn't.
Just chucking it and just hoping it goes.
Yeah, I want to say a tiny bit of an error in the final corner. But he does go ahead of Jacob, so can't really complain about the lap too much.
Number 2 Williams are out early. The 2 Willies.
The 2 Willies.
Yeah. The 2 blue Willies.
Will they get pole?
Yeah.
Wow, savage.
Well,
We know Deflated can do an 8.8 because he did it last session. So theoretically, with track evolution, he should be able to do a 0.7. That's on paper. But, of course, you've got to get out on track and actually do the lap. Doesn't necessarily mean just because you're quick enough you'll get pole. You've got to put in the lap. Top Gun's hoping that he can put himself in the mixer. Josh just coming out on track now to make it all 10. I imagine Greg will be back into the pits. Top Gun 4/10 to the good. Through the middle. On for a point.
Up on Chad in the first sector.
On for a 0.7 this is. Maybe a high 0.7 if he can match his personal best in Sector 3. If he can go even quicker, this could be provisional pole for Top Gun. And he comes across, takes a very narrow front line. It's an 18.8. It does make it a Williams front row provisionally.
Double Willie.
CM21, the only one on a lap right now. He has had to navigate a little bit of traffic. So hopefully those traffic have got out of the way good and proper. Otherwise this could be no improvement for BRT. It is an improvement and it's a 0.6.
Yes.
Could this be CM21's third pole position of the season? Williams, the team to beat. They have shown their hand. They have gone out earlier and can't really complain with their strategy or their pace at all. CM21 and Top Gun lead the way. Oh, and a huge snap for Smaller out of the second Lesmore corner. Should still be quick enough to beat Snack, so worth completing the lap. Checker flag has fallen. This is it, one mistake now, and your quali is over.
Ten and Avenicus saying in the first sector deflated a 10-foot.
Well, next person on track to watch will be Jacob. Smaller Smiley does a 19.6, so P9 at the moment. If Snacks can improve, Smaller will be starting 10th on the grid. Jacob, who has that 5-place grid penalty for an infringement in Q2, needs as high a grid spot as he can. P6, that's not too bad at all. As here comes 10-10 across the line. Is it going to be an improvement? Will it be a front row? No, it is an improvement, but it's not enough.
Josh is currently 2 times down in the third.
Snacks goes 5th with a 19.0. Smaller Smiley will be starting 10th on the grid. Avenicus goes up into P4, P3, great lap there. As Deflated does an 18.8 and stays 5th. And Josh only managing an 18.7. CM21, pole position, numero 3.
Wow.
2 Williams and 2 Red Bulls in the top 5. Could be a very interesting constructor battle going on, but there we go. CM21 and Josh on the front row of the grids. Top Gun and Avenicus. Great lap from Avenicus to get ahead of the likes of Deflated, 10-10 and Snacks, who all round out the top 7. Jacob in P8, but with that 5-place grid will start 13th. Greg will be P8. Smaller will be P9.
Do you want to hear pole position number 3 in Italian?
Go on.
Pole position numero 3.
There we go. I wasn't too far off. I think some practice on Duolingo is needed for me. Right. In case, Steinos, you're not aware, we have a 5-minute break now between the start of the race and the end of qualifying. Excuse me, just to give you a
La
chance
sua
to get...
settimana di redenzione.
What?
That means it's redemption week.
Of course it does. Oh, it's just going to be text-to-speech all night, isn't it? So in the 5-minute break, we do something called Featured Driver. Tom, you have
Hi.
a choice. We can have Josh, we can have Smaller, we can have Avenicus, we could have Jacob, or we can have Jellyman. Who would you like? Actually, we've done Jellyman, sorry, scrap that. Any time today. Really? Just pick one. I'm picking for you, you stinker.
I reckon...
Smullo.
You say Smaller.
Smullo.
That's why you're taking so long.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. We'll cover Smaller Smiley then. Featured Driver, in case you're new around here, is a way for us to get to know our grids a little bit better rather than just have a gamer tag on a screen. So we send out a form to all the full-time drivers.
Il driver in primo piano è più piccolo.
I'm going to mute you in a minute. I can control your audio. So Smaller Smiley is 29 years of age. Yes, 29 years of age. From a place called Sheffield in the UK. He works as a solution architect. In case you don't know what that means, basically he comes up with solutions to problems that businesses have or something like that. Yeah, if there's a problem, his job is to think of ways out of that. His hobbies and interests include video gaming and racing. He's racing on a Thrustmaster T818 direct drive, SF1000 Ferrari wheel, TLCM low cell pedals. That's gone over my head. I'll stick to my trusty old controller. His favourite driver is Sebastian Vettel, and his best track is Singapore, which, hint hint, we will be at next week. So best of luck, Smaller, for next week at your best track. His racing strengths include his race pace, strategy, tyre management, and racing cleanly. He wants to get some wins and podiums this season. And his interesting fact, him and his boyfriend are founders of a charity called the Levi Thomas Foundation. They help children in Gambia get the education they deserve through a modern and technologically forward approach. So yes, that is very good stuff there. And if you're interested in donating to his charity, I'm sure he'll be interested to hear what you want to say about that. Let's have a look at Smaller Smiley's stats. He's got a lot of stats. I should really get this up on stream. Bear with me.
Oh, and I got food and a drink.
You got food and a drink.
Yeah.
Smaller. There he is. So Smaller Smiley rapidly approaching his 100th race in IIRL. No pole positions, interestingly enough. I would think that he'd have pole position by now, but no wins, no pole positions. Sorry, thus far he's got 2 race wins and 5
Imola and
podiums.
Singapore.
Very well remembered. 65 times he has scored in the points, and 16 times, unfortunately, he has crashed out of a race or DNF'd by choice. Rapidly approaching 500 total points as well, and 3 end of season awards so far.
Can you do with it?
What?
See how many points finishes I've got.
30.
Oh dear.
I haven't updated from Belgium and Netherlands, so you may have more.
Washed. I haven't even got 50%. I am washed.
Timer, we will be getting going very, very shortly. Let's get this off the screen then. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. In the Discord. Sorry, say that again, Tom.
I was just saying we have a formation.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I think Steinos left, or DC'd, earlier on, so he won't be able to take control of his car on the get-go. So with those grid pens, Camper drops to 16th, Jacob drops to 12th. People promoted up a place or 2 depending on where you qualified. And let's have a look at the tyres. It's hard compound for the top 3. Then we got 4 drivers on the mediums. Hard compound for Greg. He is the anomaly in that group of 10 drivers there. 5 behind him on mediums, 4 ahead of him. Steinos is on the hards. NRT Frog is on the soft core camper mediums. Bloisy's on the soft and Aya on the hard compound tyre. Why do we have to wait 5 minutes? It's to allow everyone time to get their setups right, their fuel loads, their tyre strategies.
And to go to the toilet.
Yes, if you need a lube break, then there's your time as well. It is very useful. The drivers have said in our league it's very, very useful.
I'm just hoping now we don't have a glitch with the formation lap.
Yeah,
we did
hopefully
on Monday, so I'm hoping we do.
And I'll say it now, just before we get into the race. I've put up in the suggestions channel in Discord 2 little conversation starters. One is on feedback from Season 5. We want to know how you found Season 5. And, you know, any feedback, whether good or bad, we don't mind. We'll have a discussion in the next management meeting near the end of the season. And then one is Season 6 suggestions. So how would you like Season 6 to look? Would you like it to look different? Would you like it to look very similar? Those kind of questions we would love you to answer. So, and of course you can vote for the July Overtake of the Month in the Discord as well. That will close on Sunday, so make sure you get your vote in quickly.
And there I go.
And here we go. Monza, it's a go. And a fantastic start. Fantastic start for Venicus, who's looking down the inside, perhaps, of Top Gun. Swings it round the outside of one. Bit of wheel contact. Venicus trying to stay with Top Gun and gets a great exit out of the second corner. And gets up into P2, but Top Gun looking to fight back, getting in the slipstream, pulling out alongside, under pressure from 1010 behind as well. It's all a little bit chaotic at times on the first lap. We got contact in the back.
Camper and Padge.
Barbar's been involved in that as well. Padge is still going backwards, so not amazing start for them three in that second chicane. CM21 looking to pull away from this pack as quickly as possible. The more they fight, the better his chance of winning is.
Oh dear.
And Bloisy's lapped out.
Bloisy's connection hasn't got better.
Very unfortunate. So after the first lap, let's have a look then at the position change. Josh has been a huge loser in the sense of losing positions, of course. He's not an actual loser, of course.
And past Top Gun.
Two-time champion, Josh, but he's down 4 places off that opening lap, so he's had better. 10-10 up 3, Venicus up 2. As you said, that fantastic start went to the inside, down into turn 1 and got a couple of places there. Top Gun just losing out to 10-10 a few moments ago. Smaller, Smiley and Jellyman following each other through the field as Top Gun loses another place on the second lap of this Grand Prix. Snacks and Greg both down 2. Steinos thinks he got kicked because we were sat waiting for too long. I don't think that's the actual reason, because it's never happened to me, so I don't know what the issue is, mate. But hopefully you can get your head down and get some places. P13 at the moment, Steinos on his debut, hopefully you can get some points.
I don't think he's got into PM21 there.
And Snacks ahead of Jellyman now, and splitting the 2 alphas. Smaller Smiley tends to be better in the race than in quali. Bit of a trend we've seen. It's now a 7-way fight for the lead of this Grand Prix. Everyone in DRS range of the leader in that top 7.
The problem with that is because of the out of DRS, it's going to be hard to catch back up to the train with everyone DRS and off each other.
Yeah, the main job for Snacks now is getting Jellyman out of his DRS. Even if he loses time down the DRS straight, it's still the top 7, which he is. He lost 3-4 tenths there, just on that DRS zone. If he can break out of that group behind, should be fine. Steinos here looks to be the one to potentially be making some moves up the field. He's got Greg ahead of him.
At the inside.
Steinos up to 12th, but a change for the leads.
It's just a very easy move, just DRS.
So we've got 2 trains forming, and a few people trying to get back in range. It's not panic stations for CM21. He is on the hard compound tyre, of course, and Venicus on the quick and medium compound at the moment. So if CM21 here can stick within the range, the DRS range of Venicus, he's doing just fine. Oh, Venicus off! Running wide at Scari. Easily done. CM21 now finds himself in the unenviable position of having drivers super close to him and no DRS here to defend his position.
So going through it on the Venicus. Camping on CM21.
And Deflated's catching CM21 as well. Good move from 1010, although what you would call a routine move with the DRS. And Deflated's lovely move. Past the Venicus, who's lost 3 places in the last 3 corners.
Oh, Jacob. That was a very weird thing.
Oh, that's a nasty one. And Frog has a 5-second collision, 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Steinos. I think
I don't exactly know how what's happened because he was in the middle of the track.
So Jacob was ahead of Steinos on track, I believe. So Jacob must have had an incident, and then Steinos must have moved out of the way slightly to avoid the incident, and maybe Frog's gone into the back of him, something like that. VSC, no full safety car. The car is now cleared from Jacob. We'll have to look out if anyone gets a drive-through penalty. Guess we can go yellow. Yellow lights for virtual safety car.
Love it. And we are gone. Back to green.
Venicus. Venicus has got past Deflated immediately off of VSC finishing. This is very dangerous. Contact maybe. No contact at all. Really good driving. Deflated gets the better exit. Stays ahead of Venicus, who tried to get past on the VSC ending.
No contact between the Mercedes and the Red Bull in the first turn at Monza. What is it?
Yes, we're not used to seeing that. Oh, and Smaller Smiley. I don't know if there was contact with Josh behind, or just whether he got a bit too much on the curb at turn 2. Either way, Smaller has lost about a second and a half on that group, and now under a lot of pressure from Snacks. Frog pits, so I imagine that's for a new front wing. There's too many battles. We've got a good battle between Smaller and Snacks. Jellyman's in that as well. Greg's on the back of Steinos. Snacks has passed Smaller.
Snacks in wide. Oh, contact between the two.
And Smaller Smiley's out.
Oh, Smaller's out.
Where is he? There he
In
is.
the wall at Horrible, isn't it?
Oh dear, we saw Snacks sideways.
Well.
Smaller out, Snacks sideways. The leaders.
Yeah, Snacks just lost the back end to Horrible. They got Snacks, tried to catch it and just went straight into Smaller.
Oh dear, that's.
I think they're tired in the pits.
Well, that is not how we would like things to end. Snacks
This
and
is bad
Smaller.
news for CM21 now, and Top Gun and Josh.
Yes, because they're on the hard compounds.
But I imagine the medium people, they can go to the hards and run to the end. I don't exactly know what the rest of them are going to do.
Question is, can you squeeze 18 laps out of a set of mediums? Because effectively that's what the hard runners are going to be forced into doing. If they go soft compound, they're going to have to do another pit stop.
The tyres are going to be moving.
Which just doesn't make the most strategic sense. So it's going to have to be medium compound for CM21, Top Gun Josh, Steinos and Greg.
Yeah, I think they're all coming in. Yeah,
yes,
see what they do
Snacks.
then. Yeah, they're off onto medium.
So Snacks confirming he lost his rear. Mr.
Oh,
Wiggles,
Top Gun's
hello.
getting held up.
Smaller Smiley,
Top
can I be
nearly
featured
looked out
driver
to
next
Josh
week
then because
instead?
of being held up.
You shouldn't have raced today, why not, Snacks? It's okay, mate, it's just a small, you know, snap of oversteer, we all have them.
You had about 17 Tuesday.
Greg stays out, so he doesn't want to run the mediums the whole time, which I guess is fair enough, but he will be susceptible.
It'll probably be a sitting duck on the restart though.
Something happened before the race. Okay. Well, what's done is done. No hard feelings. Accidents happen on track, it's fine.
Oh. Overtaken the thread. Oh no, I think it's just a glitch. Yeah, just a glitch.
Yeah, Chaz was ahead of deflated before the safety car
Yeah.
came out, so this makes sense. Didn't want to cancel last minute. Honestly, Snacks, don't worry about it. It's fine. Just, you know, pick yourself up and dust yourself off. It's not an issue.
It is an issue. No, I'm joking.
Snacks, give me a colour. Top Gun Pits.
No, just pick a colour. Don't question it, just pick a colour.
Pick a colour. Any colour. And
Interesting
it's...
for Top Gun to pit. He's onto another set of mediums.
Yeah, maybe he's wary that...
I think that's just to have refresher tyres.
Yeah, I think he's just getting a lap of extra tyre wear. He's willing to sacrifice the track position for that.
Not too bad of an idea, to be honest. Because now he's just going to be going at safety car speed. He's lost that one lap of actual speed. So it's not too bad of an idea.
Frog is pitting as well, possibly for the same reason. So safety car may stay out another lap while Frog catches up.
One person that definitely will have to pit again is Aya. Aya cannot pick it, to be honest.
And of course Greg hasn't made his mandatory pit stop yet, so still awaiting them two in the pits. But 10-10, second place with a set of compound tyres that he wants to be on right now. Question is, will CM21 make those overtakes and drive off into the distance and leave the pack in his DRS dust? Or will the leaders be able to hold on to him? Because you best believe that CM21's going to make those overtakes quick and going to try and make a gap.
Yeah, I'm just about to say I don't think 10 over 2 for us to get by in there.
Nice pitting. So's Bloisy.
And that's sensible for Maya, to be honest with you.
So Top Gun here has sparked a trend of... Oh, Bloisy's back on onto a new set of hard compound tyres. Eyes onto a new set of mediums, so they shouldn't have to worry too much about tyre wear now for Aya, Frog, Bloisy, Top Gun. Just towards the end of the race, it'll look a little bit hairy on their screens.
This car will be in the start though. Gonna have to see that now, so it will be in the start. No matter what. Johnny Bay picked orange. The Snacks didn't pick a colour.
That's I think that's orange enough.
whoever wins the race, you have to go with that colour. The end.
And oh, TD, you haven't done this before. We'll be doing interviews after the race.
Oh, yes.
So prepare maybe a question for some people. And
Anyway,
remember,
safety car reset.
keep it clean, Tom.
Of course. See what Greg does then. When does he go? I imagine it'll be somewhere through Paravolta.
Speed's picking up through the final corner.
Oh,
There he
yes,
is. Problem is, it's such a long straight down into turn 1, and 1010 is he's not engaging any battery actually, so he's confident in the slipstream. CM21, will he go for a move? Nope, not close enough, not brave enough, not stupid enough, I guess. You need to be pretty silly to go for a move down there.
This could be it to 1010 into a Tamburello chicane. Back out.
Josh has passed the Venicus into turn number 4 and directly behind his teammate. This will be very important for the standings, which we will update you on as the race goes on.
It is CM21 trying to follow as well.
Ooh. Greg's getting swallowed up here. Oh, they're going 4 wide. They're 4 wide. Deflated has lost out to his teammate, and Josh has gone from 6th to 3rd in 1 lap.
He just did have one contact there. He knows he's going on penalty points, so he just doesn't look anymore.
Another person who needs to be careful of penalty points is Deflated Wheeze on 8, I believe.
Yeah,
one more and he
that's
gets a
what
quali ban. But Deflated
that's why he backed out there.
Deflated does make that move on the Venicus, with a bit of elbows going out between Steinos as he fights his way past Greg.
Greg just sitting back at him on an old card.
Yeah, he just needs to hope that the gaps start to form in the field so we can just hold on to someone's DRS and stay there until he boxes. But now Barbar's thinking of getting the move done as well. But it's a bit of a poor exit from Barbar, and Top Gun says, I'll have that place, thank you very much. Up now into P8 after that pit stop, under the safety car. Tenten leads this race, but it is by no means simple going. CM21 and Josh on a quicker compound tyre at this moment in time, right behind our race leader, looking to make some moves. Lap 3 after our safety car now, and DRS is enabled. They won't have it down this straight because the activation is before the last corner. But will CM21 get a good enough exit out of turn 2 here to make a move into turn 4?
Come on, get the words right.
My words are fine.
Tamburello.
These words are my own.
Oh no, wait. I've just thought it's not Tamburello, it's Della Rosa.
It's Tamburello. Hello. So DRS for CM21. And he needs to get this move done pretty quickly. Those medium tyres are going to start to go off towards, well, the latter end of this race, and Tenten's going to have a tyre advantage. So the longer Tenten leads this race, the better news it is for him. Deflated and Venicus, of course, will be a little bit more healthy on their tyres at the end of the Grand Prix as well. Might find them on the podium. Wouldn't be surprised. Let's just put it that way.
Fox making a nice comeback. He's just got past by that and goes straight for Van Greg. And up into ninth of a McLaren driver.
It's CM21. DRS back into the race lead. Will Josh use this as an opportunity to think that 1010 is vulnerable, or will he just be patient? Either way, this top 5 have broken away from Top Gun, who is battling with Steinos for a spot in the top 6. Top Gun comes out on top in that recent battle. Two McLaren's doing really well, qualified outside the top 15, but both running inside the top 10.
Oh, and Padge just going backwards there. What's important for 1010 is he just needs to try and keep in that DRS.
So if Top Gun gets his foot down a little bit, puts in a couple of good laps, might find himself back within DRS range of the top 5. That would be a nice tasty fight as we enter the second half of this Grand Prix now. Lap number 15, we have 13 laps to go. Good exit from 1010. Not using any overtake though, relying on the slipstream. CM21 commits to the right hand lane. A little bit risky, because now 1010's got the inside line for turn 4. Very bold from CM21 to brake late on the outside line, because one mistake and you hit 1010. Ooh, wide from Josh. Deflated now using his ERS.
They didn't have much there. So he is back in on the lead.
This is, I believe, what they call squeaky bum time.
And also already kept saying that.
Top Gun is back within DRS range. This battling from the top 5 has allowed Top Gun to get back in DRS range now, making it a 7-way fight for the lead. Steinos still holding on to the back of Top Gun on his debut, having a very impressive showing, has to be said.
Oh, Avenic's going for it undeflated now.
And 1010 going for the move. Two moves going on. Josh is in the middle of both of them. Somehow everyone gets through okay. Top Gun now finds himself tailgating this battle between Avenicus and Deflated. Avenicus gets past Deflated. Better exit out of turn 2. And CM21. Oh, and he's been hit! Josh has been hit!
Oh, that was just too late braking by Avenicus there, and Josh will be fuming because of that.
The championship leader losing ground and now out of the points. And with 10 laps remaining, is there anything he can do to still stay ahead in the championship tonight? He's spun it through the second Lesmo, and Josh is out. And it's another safety car. I do not believe what I've just witnessed.
I never thought I would see the day.
And that is 100% not Josh's fault, regardless of what you said, of what you've seen on screen tonight. Josh, he had the dirty tyres after being spun at turn 4, and that is the reason why he made that unforced error into the second Lesmo corner. And it's soft compound tyres for CM21 and Deflated and Cog Camper and Jellyman and a load of other people.
Spun out of turn 1 as well, turn 2.
And I imagine there'll be some kind of penalty going Avenicus' way for that. And this could be critical in the championship standings. Going into this race.
Mercedes 12 points behind. 10
Yes.
29 points behind. Currently, 10 gain 25 points. And Deflated are currently gain the 12 points that he needs.
So it'll be
So
4
at least we're
points.
level.
As things stand, it will be 4 points separating Josh 1010 and Deflated. But let's be honest for a second. As quick as 1010 and Avenicus are, they
It'll
have
be hard.
CM21 behind
hard.
on a new set of softs. Now, don't get me wrong, those hards will come back into play at the end of the race. But the best tyre to be on right now is the medium compact. Steinos in P5 could find himself on the podium tonight.
After being what, P15 was it?
P14
Oh,
after quali.
Avenicus hit.
Not a terrible move, but he has lost a lot of track position and possibly a penalty coming his way after the race.
Can I just say this? I give credit to every single one of these drivers. We haven't got one penalty.
I think
So
someone
I'm
got a
just-
penalty
it's
earlier
hard to
on.
do.
Oh, that was for a severe collision though, that wasn't for track limits.
Yeah, not for track limits.
I bet you any money now that someone's going to get a track limit penalty. So-
That makes it look bad on me.
It's alright, there's no such thing as a commentator's class, you're okay. So chat, I don't even want to...
7. Dinos is the only one on 2.
Chat, I don't even want to predict who's going to win this. It could genuinely be anyone. I'd say out of that top 6, anyone could win that. You know what would be interesting to have a look at is how many warnings people are on.
10's on absolutely nothing. Taz is on 1. Deflated's on 1. Dinos is on 2. Cod Camper is also on 1. Top Run is on 0, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Jellyman, nothing. Iron, 2. Frog, nothing. Baba, 2. Greg, 1.
Safety car in this lap. Sorry to interrupt you. It was a very late call out of the
That's
final
very
corner. And 1010
Oh,
has got a swarm of... That is a screenshot. He's gone for it. And those hard tyres just aren't giving him the grip. Deflated, because this be the move for the lead of the race. Doing an Alex Albon, CM21 sticking around the outside. That's not going to work. Oh, and 1010's been hit.
And I just knew that wasn't going to go well.
I want to say that was poor from CM21.
Yeah. He should have been backing out there.
As much as he's allowed to go for the move, it just wasn't a sensible one. Steinos up into P2 around the outside of Top Gun now. Deflated leads by 2 seconds and needs to make the most of that lead because those soft tyres are going to die in the next few laps. Not necessarily, Josh. Not necessarily. Those soft tyres could go off and Deflated could lose that win. If Deflated wins, he takes the championship. But if he only finishes 3rd, it is still game on. Camper off at Ascari, dropping to the back. Top Gun now, all over Steinos. Loisy into the pits where he gets a
coming back at him.
bit of contact. Steinos with the outside of turn 2. It's the two Williams go side by side. CM21 swifts it around the outside of his teammate, but will he get past Steinos? Steinos not giving him any room. Hard racing for me. I think that was just about on the side of okay.
Just about.
Just about though. All of this is helping Deflated's 3-second lead now. 7 to go. Loisy into the pits on the lap just gone, where he got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So the penalty-free race is gone, TD.
Well, track limits is still going.
No DRS, of course, until lap 3 after a safety car, so we haven't got any DRS yet. CM21 has had a lovely exit out of the final corner, and will Top Gun now be the one to make a move on Steinos, or will Steinos looking to fight back on CM21?
That is music to the player's ears.
Bit of an odd choice for 10-10.
He's got no ERS, he can't get alongside Steinos.
Yeah, these three need to be careful. They just need to think about the long term. One rash move here could end their race, could end someone else's race, could give you a time penalty, could give you a steward's inquiry after the race. They just need to think for a minute. There's still 7 laps to go, and there's still 14 DRS opportunities available to them. Jellyman Tim, P5, and he was running out of the points around the first safety car time, so Jellyman has had an absolutely fantastic race in the last 10 or 15 minutes. Aya as well, running in the top 7. That's pretty good going, and Frog into the points as well as Barber.
Oh. Steinos on tag. Top Gun on tag.
Deflated leads is now 4 seconds. These top 3, these 4 drivers fighting on screen is practically gifting Deflated this race victory. I wonder what would happen between these 3 if they all helped each other with the DRS.
I don't think I practically played a bit
CM21 thinks better of the move into Ascari for 2 reasons. 1, it's a risky move anyway. 2, he wants the DRS down the main straight.
commentators curse if
No such thing. We all know that. Steinos has gained a few tenths in the last lap. I wonder if that tyre advantage has gone for Deflated. CM21 positioning his car around the outside, and in some ways I feel for CM21 because he looked at multiple stages in this Grand Prix to be in the prime spot to win it. Deflated made his move, and since then it's all changed.
Apologies about it.
Steinos defending well though. Avenicus and I are on the back of this group as well. Can Frog, and he's past Greg. Good job from Frog in this second stint of the race. Could he potentially get himself into the mixer for a potential podium? As it stands, we got deflated Steinos on his debut in CM21.
I imagine CM21 might be under investigation after so with the contact with 1010.
Potentially, yes. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, Steinos closes the door. That was a bit naughty.
Yeah, that bit there, that's Steinos.
That's really naughty. That's too aggressive from Steinos.
Moving under brake in there, it's where it becomes too much. It's going to have to be a big crash.
Yeah, imagine if CM21 crashed out of the race there. That would be, I mean, it'd be awful for the drivers behind because they've got a crashing Williams right in front of them. And Steinos potentially could have got a penalty for that. So he just needs to be careful.
That could be another investigation.
Possibly. I guess that would come under moving in the braking zone, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So with Chaz and Steinos and possibly under investigation, Jellyman's in a lovely position here.
He's got a Venicus right up his backside.
And Avenicus will be under investigation as well for the collision with Josh.
Yes. Wow. So we may even see the likes of Frog in the top
Jellyman's
5.
in a lovely position.
Jellyman could be on the podium.
Oh, double Williams move here on the Ferrari. Oh, Top Gun.
Oh, Top Gun round the outside.
That is beautiful. That is amazing.
Oh, wow. Steinos fighting back. How have these guys still got ERS to play with? CM21's getting swallowed up by the ERS. But then Top Gun's forced Steinos to lift off. Steinos bit of contact with CM21 who goes over the chicane. In real life he would have to give that back.
Oh, Frog. No.
What's happened with Frog?
So well.
Wiggle for CM21. Top Gun now firmly holding second place, but for how much longer? Steinos going for the move at Ascari, getting his third warning, and almost losing on the rear. And Steinos trying to force a Venicus off track. Quite aggressive, this lad, isn't he, Steinos? A Venicus.
Ferrari fans are like,
Oh, and higher!
oh no, it was running so well.
Now Jellyman looking for a move on CM21. Side by side of Venicus.
He doesn't care about penalties, just Jellyman. He wants it on the track.
I was retired in the pits. That is such a shame. I was having a great race in that second half. Padge, by the way, and Greg, the two teammates battling with Barbar. Flashbacks to Hungary for Padge.
Not happy flashback.
Well, Deflated has a lap and a quarter remaining for what will be another race victory this season in Assist Tier 1. That will be his fourth
one.
And will take him to the most race victories in 81 this season. But we're still not done. Both Williams, as things stand, on the podium, but CM21 could be under investigation. Venicus Steinos could be under investigation as well. Deflated.
Jellyman's going to get overtaken by Venicus here.
Steinos flying. Will he go for the double move, Steinos? No, doesn't think of it.
Oh, Jellyman coming back.
Oh, Steinos on the grass. Well, this is certainly one of the more chaotic races we've had. But I have to say, I absolutely love this.
Yeah,
Every minute.
unfortunately,
Every minute of this race has been thoroughly enjoyable to watch. Looks like the podium will be set provisionally before the stewards have a job to make. Deflated though. At one point he was behind his teammate down in 6th place in this Grand Prix, but after the second safety car took the lead, didn't matter about his tyre wear. The guys behind were battling so much that it didn't really matter. Deflated takes his 4th race win of the season in this Tier 1 as Top Gun and CM21 battle to the line, and CM21 gets his teammate by a 10th of Venicus, finishes in 4th ahead of Jellyman. Steinos on his debut finishes P6 provisionally. We've got Greg and Padge only a 10th apart in the points. Barber will pick up a couple of points for the Haas team, and Frog, after a very eventful race from his perspective, will pick up the final point of this race. Bloisy, I'm not convinced has been in along a lot of this race. I saw him lag out a long time ago. But he will finish in 11th place, and God Camper could have, possibly should have been a lot of points for the McLaren team. He was clearly watching the stream on Tuesday night. What's on earth is going on?
What are you doing, you silly camper?
Well, it's been a thoroughly enjoyable race.
Oh, lovely cross over the line, yeah.
Oh,
Tim, you need to get a dark blue one.
dark blue. There you go.
Lovely stuff.
That will do. That'll do, donkey. So you have it with his fourth race win of the season, and with some very unfortunate circumstance happening to our championship leader Josh. Deflated with this win takes him to the summit with just eight rounds remaining. Yes, I want to say 8. And 1010 couldn't capitalise on Josh's DNF either, with a DNF of his own. 2 Williams and a Red Bull on the podium. I think possibly for the first time in existence. So Deflated takes the win. A few time penalties here and there which drop people. Steinos, good debut. A little bit aggressive on his moves, but good debut nonetheless. Jellyman Tim, though, the standout from that midfield, up to P5 and in with a shout of driver of the day tonight. Who's been your standout, Tom, tonight?
I think Jellyman to be honest here.
Well, we will have a chat about driver of the day after the race, but certainly some very strong performances out there. Let's invite some people into the party. Who we got? We got Deflated. Why are you not appearing online? CM21. And we'll see if Top Gun joins us as well.
Oh, Jesus.
I do not have him. Apologies, Top Gun.
Don't have Top Gun. That is terrible. I will invite him myself.
Ow.
Yes, thank you.
I sort of kind of killed 1010.
You got to wait for our questions.
Can you wait for the interview,
Naughty
please?
CM21.
Sorry.
Oh, my bad. Am I on stream?
You have been invited for interviews. Will you please be quiet until you are
What do we think you're
interviewed?
talking? Oh, alright, my bad.
PG stream CM21. I won't be having any of that. Thank you very much. Or I'll get my Tottenham shirt in my stream as well. We'll move to Deflated.
Martin Brundle is going to ask you questions, and then Jensen Button will ask you after.
TD, go on. You can ask Deflated a question.
What's he Brundle?
You're Martin Brundle, so you need to ask this.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Deflated. Talk us through that battle in the first stint. You were in a big DRS train and there was a lot of movement going on. Did you think at that point you'd be winning?
No. I thought the race was a bit buggered when Greg. I think no. What am I trying to think of? Well, there was a moment when I thought my race was buggered when Venica and Josh got past me when Greg stayed out under the safety car. And we were 4 wide going down the back road, which was quite terrifying. I did not enjoy that at all. Well, I got an illegal overtake as well, which was great.
Oh,
Yeah,
lovely.
I thought, oh well, there goes my chances of beating Josh. And then things happened, and I was the beneficiary of many different things. So I'll take it, but it was quite lucky.
Well,
The redemption didn't happen for someone.
yes, we don't talk about that. Yeah, I mean, you pretty much sum your race up beautifully there. We got Singapore next week. What are you? It's not a pad track, Singapore. So, how do you think you'll do next week?
Over the F1 games, I spent too much time on Singapore trying to get good at it. So I like my chances. Hopefully I can be better than last time when it actually goes to wets and I fit onto wets instead of staying out. I might actually win it this time, but yeah. I don't know. I like the update they've done with it, so it'll be different.
Cool. Tito, you got a question?
You pretty much summed it up, to be honest. Oh yeah, I've got a question. Championship lead now. How do you feel?
Well, quick story. When just before Josh was racing global, I was at a party with the Venicus at the time, and he was saying to go, "Oh, I'm surprised I'm doing this well." He gets past me. I'm like, "You better stick with these lot." I'm like, I'll try. And then he does the thing we've all done. Brake a bit too late. It's unfortunate. And then I'm like, "Oh, that's not what I meant." And then yeah, it was an unfortunate situation, but it went. I didn't expect Josh to be perpendicular in front of me.
No, and it would be a shame if that were to contribute to the final standings of the season. But it's racing, and when you're driving that close together, it's bound to happen at some point. So yeah, all you can do is drive the car ahead of you. CM21.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Talk us English, please.
Oh, my bad.
Can I ask the question first?
Go on.
Oh no.
I have 2 questions actually.
Okay.
Right, how was the race from your perspective? It looks kind of chaos, but also some good racing, some good battling. And also, what happened to Redemption Week? Thank you.
Not redemption. So second question. Redemption week is next week.
First question first.
Oh god. all right. Yeah, race was alright. When I saw the safety car on lap 7, I thought my race is done. I just kept thinking I'd do the 2-stop from there, and then I realised that we didn't have that long left, so I just thought I'll stick with 10-10 for as long as possible. And then we got another safety car. So I thought, all right, I'll do. We'll go around for one more lap when it came in, and when it came in, it was like it came in so late. And then I panicked. We went 3 wide into turn 1, and I may or may not have killed 10-10.
No, you did.
Yeah, well, I did. Yeah. Sorry, 10-10. But yeah, after that, I noticed that. Yeah, Deflated just left. Deflated left, so I thought I'll try and get a double podium, and help out Top Gun. And it sort of worked, but he let me back past the end, which is quite nice.
Well, if there's one person...
Second question.
Yeah, second question. Redemption week next week.
No, it's not.
I'm going to ban that phrase on stream forever now. Just
The moment he wins, can we ban that word from the show?
No, you gotta keep it going.
Redemption.
You could just let me win and you'd never hear it again.
No.
So CM21, this is your 3rd pole position. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's the third time you bottled a race win. So
Nice. I thought I bought it at 4 or 5, to be honest.
that's just for saying redemption week.
But didn't I get 3 in a row at one point?
No, you got 2 in a row, I think.
Okay.
I will double check. But yeah, Singapore next week. Thoughts?
I like it, but I'm terrible at it. That's pretty
So how's
much it.
redemption week gonna happen?
Redemption's
Um,
not happening next week.
It's you got to believe. The Ted Lasso signed.
You trust the process, yeah?
Exactly. Yeah. And if it's not next week, it's the week after.
Well, thank you very much.
Just a quick thing as
Deflated.
well, Chad.
Go on.
US moves up into 5th in the championship.
Top 10 coldest
I don't know.
moments from
What
Sunday.
title charges on redemption season.
Oh, 10's here. May as well ask him a question.
Oh no.
Go
Sorry,
on.
10.
Go on, Tom, you can ask him a question.
I won't ask 10 this question.
It's still live 10-10, by the way. Yeah.
10, we are still live. Are you here? Are you dead?
Yeah, I'm here. I didn't realise you were live,
Right.
but I'm here now.
10.
You here now?
What went wrong?
What went wrong? I didn't box, did I? When I was meant to, clearly, because everyone else boxed behind me. And then, yeah.
A certain
I wonder what
someone-
happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like, I would have probably finished last, regardless, because the hards were so bad. I was like, you know, every single car behind me, even the cars that I was quicker than the whole race, were like miles faster than me. So I wouldn't have been, I would have been last anyway. So I lost it when I didn't box. Like Chaz could have taken me out and ran me into a wall. It wouldn't have made a difference. But yeah, that's
Well,
that. That's my answer.
Well, it's just the nature of racing, isn't it? You know, you have to make split-second calls under safety cars, whether you box or not, what tyres you go on, what your strategy is looking like, and then when you're so close on track, it's very easy to make that slight mistake, and sometimes you win from it, sometimes you lose from it. So, yeah, that will wrap things up. Thank you very much, Tom, for joining me. Appreciate that. Thank you very much to my backlighters. You've been amazing. I've loved you. Long may it continue. And to my Sun God 26 shirt. Amazing. We
You
are.
just need a TD shirt next to it.
No thanks, I'll bin it.
I'm gonna send you one.
We got no stream on Sunday due to real life Formula One, so have a break and enjoy the Texas Grand Prix in real life. We'll be back on Tuesday with Chelsea. Actually, no, it won't be Chelsea. Chelsea's away, so someone else will be streaming on Tuesday for you. But next week we'll be in Singapore for the new layout. It's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. Actually, probably not. It's going to be boiling hot. So you're going to be joining us for then. And make sure to vote for July Overtake of the Season in the chat. Overtake of the Month even. I'm messing up all my words, but I don't care. I'm going to get it out. Overtake of the Month for July. Vote in the Discord. Get your feedback and your suggestions in for Season 5 and 6 as well. And we'll see you next week.
Just end the stream.